everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you guys how to make some DIY foam stamps. So without further ado, we will get started. Please make sure before this video starts that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment what you'd like to see next, and also share this video so we can get more people watching. So we will get started now. Hello everyone, today I'm showing you guys how to make felt stamps, as I said in the intro of this video. So I'm going to show you what you need. This is just an example of one stamp I did, and this is the stamp, or the print, and then this is another one I did. This is a word, so your word always has to be backwards, and I'll show you an easy way to do that. And then this is the print. So this one says dream, and this one's just like a flower. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what you need now, and then we'll get started. So you're going to need, if you want to draw your idea out before you make your stamp, you're going to want some paper. You will need a pencil. You can use cardboard or old yogurt container lids, or any kind of lid you have laying around. So this is just half of one because I cut it in half for the dream one because I didn't need a full lid. And then you will be needing some glue. I used this tacky glue from the dollar store. You do not need tacky glue, you can probably use white glue as well. I just used tacky glue because that is what another lady recommended on her video. And then these are some scissors. These are just Japanese scissors, so they look different from normal scissors, but they are scissors. So you'll need scissors. You'll need a pen. You'll also need some craft foam. Sorry, you can't really see this well. It's just a sheet of white craft foam. And then to stamp your image when you're done, you'll need a stamp pad. And yeah, that is what you will be needing for this. So I'm going to show you first off just how easy this is. So I'm going to take my half piece that I have here, and we're going to draw an image. So what I'm going to do is just take you want to take your piece, and you can trace it onto your foam. I think for this one I'm just going to show you guys how to make a quick heart. So I'm just going to cut it in half. So I'm just going to cut my yogurt container lid in half and just use half of it. So then what you want to do is take it and you want to trace it on your craft foam. So you can use a pen, a pencil, whatever you want. I'm going to use a pen. And if you do it close to the edge, you can have a lot of more foam to use instead of cutting in the middle, and then you have to cut around that and you might not have as much room for other stamps. So I recommend doing it close to the corner. So I'm just tracing that image, and then with our scissors we're just going to cut it out. Okay. So I cut out the image, and what you're going to want to do is just draw what you want on your thing. In a minute I'll show you guys how to do the transfer version if you want to draw your picture first on paper and then transfer it to the foam. And wherever you press hard into, that's where you're going to have the white spaces on your on your images. So for this dream, I pressed hard with the pen in these areas, and so the parts that are white lines, that is where the pen was drawn in. So you're just gonna draw anything that you want. I'm just gonna draw a heart. And you want to make sure that you have a pretty good indent, because that is where your stamp is going to be indented. And then I'm just going to draw some extra lines in the inner part of your stamp. And try not to get your nail poked in this, because that's any part that has an indent will leave a line. So try not to put lines where you don't want them. Okay, so I finished my little stamp, and I'm just going to, you just want to cut it out. So just the very outline of it, you're going to cut that out. Okay, so I cut this out, and what you're going to want to do is just take your container and your glue, and you're just going to want to glue it to the yogurt container. And then you'll just let that dry. So I'm going to do one more. I'm going to show you guys how to do a letter this time. So for the letter, I find it easiest to write it down first. For this, I'm just going to do, let's see, I guess maybe my name. So what you want to start with is your name. So you're just going to take your piece of paper and you're going to write your name across it. So, or whatever word you want. I'll just zoom in a little bit. So you just want to write whatever word. So I'll just write my name. Actually, I'm going to write it smaller. And then we will transfer it to our foam. So you just want to cut out your little pencil writing. Okay, so there's that. And you always, for stamps, because you're stamping it the other way, you always want your writing to be backwards. So this is just an easy way to do it backwards, so that you'll be able to do it. So just take your foam and start at a corner. Sorry. Let's do it, I guess. And then what you want to do is just take your pencil and just kind of, just take your pencil and kind of lightly color over the writing. You don't want to press too hard, because then, you know, you're going to get indents in your thing, but just enough that it kind of transfers your pattern onto your foam. So you're just gonna cut this out, and I'll come back once it's cut out. Okay, so it's cut out, and I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare my yogurt containers. All I do is I cut this lip off the outer part of the container so that it's not on there anymore. And you just want to cut all the way around because you don't want that part on your stamp. Okay, so you just want to cut the outer edge off, and then you're just gonna take your image. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this one. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I'm gonna show you guys. There we go. So you're gonna take your image, and I know you can't really see this that well, so I'm just gonna outline it a little bit more for you guys so that you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I hope you can see that better. What we're gonna do to get it like this one is I'll just leave this here for an example. Is we're gonna outline the pencil line. We're actually gonna outline around that. So we're gonna go around the pencil lines. So we're just gonna take our pen, and that's gonna leave the part of our written stamp. And you just want to color in the center, and then you just want to go around your letter. And if you're having trouble doing it with a pen, kind of like you can see me doing, you can also use just a pencil. Pencil will work just fine as well. So yeah, you guys, that is how you do it backwards. You just write your name forwards, and then you'll color pencil transfer it onto your felt, and then once you stamp it, it will be the right way. Because as you can see, this dream one that I did, it is backwards, but when you stamp it, it gets turned around, so it'll be the right way, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to cut this a little bit more so that we don't have as much extra foam. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut this one in half. And that just, that's just so I can have some more foam for another project. Or, I mean, plastic, because you don't need the whole thing for one thing, so. My glue is getting empty. I'll come back once I get the glue. Okay, so I glued the down the plastic, and we're just gonna put our foam glued on there. So you just want to press that down. And I'm going to show you guys how these stamp now. So just on my little pad of paper here, clear these off. So on this little pad of paper, I'm just going to show you guys how the Naomi and the heart stamp work. And pretty much anything you can draw, you can make a stamp, and it's super easy. So I thought it would be a fun little thing to share with you guys. And yeah, so here's my stamp pad. I'm just going to, you're just going to take your stamp pad. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take my stamp, and as you can see, we've got some ink on there, and I'm just going to press it down on our stamp pad, and there you go. If you do like so as you can see, there's the glue on there. You want to try to make sure this is fully dry before you stamp it, but I just thought I'd share that with you how it turned out. So that's the first one. If you do like little lines inside of your heart, you're going to get that cool pattern. So that's the heart stamp. And if you did 4 of these in a circle, that would make a cool flower or something. And then for the Naomi stamp, I'm going to show you guys how that one works. So just take it and stamp that one on. It's moving on me because it's still drying, but you just want to press carefully, and then so as you can see, I outlined this, so that is where, so all those little spots that I drew with the pen are white, and I'll show you how it stamps. And there you go. That is the Naomi stamp and the heart stamp, and you guys saw the other 2 stamps already, so I won't show you guys those again. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure, if you want to support my channel, that you click the links in the description box down below. And as always, please subscribe, like, share, and comment, and all those types of things. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!